Balut. Balut is a fertilized duck egg that is partly developed before it is cooked and eaten. It is most common in the Philippines and is often sold by street vendors. The egg is boiled, then cracked open at the top. Inside, there is broth, yolk, and a developing duck embryo. People usually add salt or vinegar before eating it. The taste is rich and savory, like a mix of egg and poultry. To many people, the look of it can be surprising at first, but in many places, balut is a normal and popular snack. It is often eaten at night and is known for its strong flavor and high protein. Casu marzu. Casu marzu is a traditional cheese from Sardinia, an island in Italy. It is known for its unusual way of being made. The cheese starts as pecorino, which is made from sheep's milk. Then it is exposed to flies that lay eggs inside it. When the eggs hatch, the larvae break down the fats in the cheese. This makes the inside very soft and creamy. It also gives the cheese a very strong smell. Some people remove the larvae before eating it, while others eat it as it is. Because of this, casu marzu is often called one of the strangest cheeses in the world. Century egg. Century eggs are preserved eggs that are common in Chinese cuisine. Despite the name, they are not preserved for 100 years. Instead, they are kept for several weeks or months in a mixture that may include clay, ash, salt, and lime. During that time, the egg changes in a big way. The white turns dark and clear, almost like jelly. The yolk becomes deep green and creamy. The flavor is strong and earthy. Century eggs are usually sliced and served with rice, tofu, or porridge, instead of being eaten alone. Hakkarl. Hakkarl is a traditional Icelandic dish made from fermented shark. Fresh shark meat cannot be eaten right away because it contains natural toxins. To make it safe, the meat is buried and left to ferment for weeks or months. After that, it is hung up and dried until it becomes firm. When it is ready, it is cut into small cubes and served as a snack. Hakkarl is known for its very strong smell and powerful taste. Many people find it hard to eat the first time they try it. Even so, it is still an important part of Icelandic food tradition. Fugu. Fugu is a dish made from pufferfish, which contains a powerful, natural toxin. Because of that, it must be prepared by specially trained chefs. These chefs know how to remove the dangerous parts safely. Even a small mistake can leave toxin in the meat, so the process has to be very careful. When it is prepared correctly, fugu is safe to eat and has a mild, delicate taste. It is often served in thin slices, arranged neatly on a plate. For many people, the appeal of fugu is not just the flavor. It is also the skill and tradition behind the way it is prepared. Eskimos. Eskimos are often called insect caviar. They come from ant larvae and are mostly harvested in Mexico from underground nests. The larvae are small, pale, and soft. They are usually cooked with butter, onions, or spices. They are often served in tacos or other dishes. The taste is often described as nutty and buttery. To some people, the idea of eating insect larvae sounds strange. But Eskimos have been part of traditional cuisine in some regions for hundreds of years. Fried tarantulas. Fried tarantulas are a well-known snack in Cambodia. The spiders are cleaned and deep-fried until the outside becomes crisp. The legs turn crunchy, while the body stays a little softer inside. They are often seasoned with salt, garlic, or sugar. Some people compare the taste to crab or shrimp because of the fried texture. Fried tarantulas became popular during times when food was scarce. Today, they are also eaten as a local delicacy and as a novelty food by some visitors. Surströmming. Surströmming is a fermented herring dish from Sweden. It is famous for its extremely strong smell. The fish is lightly salted, then sealed in containers where it keeps fermenting over time. As that happens, gas builds up inside the can. That is why the cans often bulge. When opened, the smell can be very intense. Because of that, many people open the cans outside. The fish has a salty and sour taste. It is usually eaten with bread, potatoes, and onions, not by itself. Even with its strong reputation, surströmming is still an important traditional food in parts of Sweden. Sanokji. Sanokji is a Korean dish made from small octopus that is served right after it is cut into pieces. The pieces still move on the plate because the nerves in the tentacles stay active for a short time. It is usually served with sesame oil and sesame seeds. The flavor is mild, so most of the taste comes from the seasoning. The texture is chewy, slippery, and a little sticky. Because the tentacles can still cling to surfaces, people need to chew carefully before swallowing. Rocky Mountain oysters. Rocky Mountain oysters are made from bull testicles and are linked to parts of the western United States. Despite the name, they are not seafood. They are cleaned, sliced, covered in batter, and deep fried until crispy on the outside. They are often served with sauces like mustard or cocktail sauce. The flavor is mild and somewhat similar to other fried meats. The texture is firm but still tender. Because of the name and the ingredient, Rocky Mountain oysters are often seen as one of the more surprising regional foods. Shirako. Shirako is a Japanese food made from the milt of fish, most often cod. Milt is the soft reproductive organ that contains sperm. It has a pale color and a smooth, creamy texture. Shirako can be served raw, steamed, or lightly cooked in hot pot dishes. The flavor is mild and slightly sweet, and the texture is often described as soft and custard-like. For people who are not used to the idea of eating it, shirako can seem unusual. But in Japan, it is considered a delicacy and is valued for its rich texture. Stinkheads. Stinkheads are a traditional food eaten by some indigenous communities in Alaska. They are made by fermenting fish heads, usually from salmon. The heads are placed in a container or buried and left to ferment for a period of time. This creates a very strong smell and a powerful flavor. To outsiders, the smell can be overwhelming. But for the people who grew up with it, stinkheads are an important traditional food with cultural value. Like many fermented foods, it is appreciated more for its history and taste within the culture than for its appearance. Kiviak. Kiviak is a traditional food from Greenland. It is made by placing small seabirds inside the body of a seal, then sealing it and leaving it to ferment for several months. During that time, the birds break down and develop a strong flavor. When it is ready, the birds are eaten raw. The texture is soft and the taste is very strong. To many outsiders, the method sounds shocking. But in Greenland, kiviak is part of an old survival tradition shaped by the harsh Arctic environment. It is one of the most unusual fermented foods in the world.